Hello, my name is Gavin Oates. I am an international keynote speaker and a best-selling author based in Edinburgh. And I am properly delighted to finally be able to announce that I have been asked to be an ambassador for a very special charity called Hearts and Minds. Now, for anybody out there who doesn't know about the life-enhancing work that they do, Hearts and Minds are what you would call an arts and healthcare charity, and they use the art of therapeutic clowning, you heard, to bring, basically joy and laughter to children in hospital, hospice care, to children with additional needs, and of course to adults living with dementia in residential care all across Scotland. Now, all of the work that I do, the business that I run, the speeches that I give, the books that I write, everything is based around themes such as kindness, empathy, fun, playfulness, and of course well-being, all of which encompass the incredible work of our clown doctors. So when Hearts and Minds very kindly asked me to be an ambassador, do you know, there really could only be one answer. Basically, it couldn't be more perfect. So it is now up to me to introduce our clown doctors, giving a very special reading of one of my books. Now, this is the story of a little bee whose wings are so small, he has no buzz and he struggles to fly, but he has managed to find another, shall we say, alternative way to fly. So here now is our clown doctors reading the story of a modern day hero, Pumpy Bee. Enjoy.
Have you ever heard of a bee that has no buzz? Well, meet Pumpy. Pumpy Bee, to give him his full name.
He's a small bee, and unlike every other bee his age, he has no buzz. You see, his wings are not as strong as other bees, and as you may know, the bigger and stronger your wings, the bigger and stronger your buzz.
All Pumpy has ever wanted is to buzz like the others. But he can still fly. Oh, yes, he can fly all right. He just uses slightly different means.
Pump power. That's right. Pump power. Farts, trumps, guts. Tommy Squeakers. You probably have your own name for them.
It's hard to believe, but every time Pumpy farts, he flies. And if he keeps on pumping, he keeps on flying. He is literally powered by pumps.
He pulls in his elbows, lifts one leg, and blast off. The bigger and louder the pump, the faster and further he flies.
One day, Pumpy was on his way to school, and as usual, the other bees were laughing at him as he trumped and pumped his way through the air. Sometimes the other bees could be very cruel. This made him sad.
Some of them were showing off, swooping down low, buzzing in between the people on their way to work. Pumpy knew to stay as high as he could. Sometimes if you got too close, whoosh!
All of a sudden, Buzz, the coolest bee of them all, fell to the ground. No one could believe it. Buzz was the strongest, fastest bee in the school. And Buzz was hurt. No one knew what to do.
With no hesitation, Pumpy pulled in his elbows, lifted one leg, and forced out the biggest guff possible, and boom! He was heading straight towards Buzz.
even though Buzz was often nasty to him, Pumpy knew he just had to help. It was difficult to get close to Buzz. He was lying on the pavement and there were humans everywhere.
Pumpy landed in a bush. He watched carefully, planning and waiting to make his next move. You could tell the other bees were worried. How would Pumpy rescue Buzz? Buzz was so much bigger than Pumpy.
Buzz realised that one of his wings was broken. Oh no! And he knew he wouldn't be able to fly. He rolled over and spotted Pumpy in the bushes. "Don't worry," said Pumpy. "I'm going to help you." Buzz smiled. Pumpy took his chance. He pulled in his elbows, lifted one leg, and he was heading straight for Buzz.
There was very little time. Pumpy knew there was a big crowd of humans coming. He put one of his tiny arms under Buzz, the other one over the front. He tried lifting him. Pumpy couldn't believe how heavy Buzz was. The other bees started cheering for Pumpy.
Pumpy! 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 Pumpy!
This was his moment to shine. A tired and scared Buzz turned and said, "I'm sorry for always being nasty to you, Pumpy." "We don't have time for that," he replied.
Pumpy took a deep breath. He knew he had to muster up one of the biggest, most powerful farts of all time. Everything seemed to go in slow motion. He pulled in his elbows. The people got closer. He lifted one leg. The other bees were covering their eyes with worry.
"No!" shouted Buzz, and
Pumpy produced a fart like never before. With a parp and a pump and a toot and a trump. He and Buzz flew through the air at an incredible speed. And eventually landed safely beside the other bees. Everyone cheered. Yes! Pumpy was a hero.
A few weeks later, Buzz's wing was fixed, and Pumpy was still the talk of the hive. A party was thrown for Pumpy to celebrate his incredible act of bravery. There were all sorts of treats to eat: cake, fruit, and even ice cream. And to drink, there was lemonade.
Pumpy had never had lemonade before. He took a great big gulp. "Wow," he said, "that feels funny."
all of a sudden, something strange started to happen. Pumpy's tummy gurgled, but not like normal. This wasn't a fart. "What's happening?" he shouted. "Something weird's going on."
Pumpy belched the loudest burp of all time. And he flew right across the entire party, backwards.
Everybody burst out laughing.
Even Pumpy found it funny. Oh, and when he laughed, guess what he did? Yup.